The Last Airbender is a 2010 American action-adventure fantasy film written, co-produced and directed by M. Night Shyamalan. Based on the first season of the Nickelodeon animated television series Avatar, The Last Airbender, the film stars No Ringer as Aang, with Dev Patel as Prince Zuko, Nicola Peltz as Katara, and Jackson Rathbone as Sokka. Development for the film began in 2007. It was produced by Nickelodeon Movies and distributed by Paramount Pictures. Premiering in New York City on June 30, 2010, it opened the following day in the rest of the United States, grossing an estimated $16 million that day. Whereas the animated series received widespread acclaim, the film was universally panned by critics, audiences, and fans of the original series upon its release, and is widely considered to be one of the worst films ever made. Many criticized the screenplay, acting, direction, casting, plot holes, unfaithfulness to the source material, visual effects, editing, characters, and 3D conversion. The Last Airbender opened in second place at the box office behind the Twilight Saga, Eclipse. Produced on a $150 million budget, the film grossed $131 million domestically and $319 million worldwide. The film was originally envisioned as a trilogy of films, each based on the 3 seasons of the series, but due to the universal backlash and the low profits of the first film, the planned trilogy was ultimately scrapped. A century has passed since the Fire Nation declared war on the other 3 nations of air, water, and earth in their attempt to conquer the world. Sokka and his younger sister Katara, who live in the Southern Water Tribe, discover an unusual iceberg. Breaking into the iceberg releases a beam of light and reveals a 12-year-old boy named Aang and his pet flying bison Apap. Zuko, the disgraced prince of the Fire Nation, detects the light from Aang's release and arrives at the Southern Water Tribe to demand the villagers hand over the Avatar, the only person capable of manipulating, or bending, all 4 elements of air, water, earth, and fire. Aang surrenders himself to save the village, but escapes the Fire Nation ship and flies to a path brought by Katara and Sokka. The trio travel to Aang's homeland at the Southern Air Temple, where Aang himself learns he was in the iceberg for a century, and that the Fire Nation wiped out the other air nomads, including his guardian monk Gyatso. In despair, Aang enters the Avatar state and finds himself in the spirit world, where he encounters a dragon spirit. Katara's pleas bring Aang out of the Avatar state. The group arrive at an Earth Kingdom village controlled by the Fire Nation. When they are arrested and imprisoned, they incite a rebellion, battling and defeating the Fire Nation soldiers occupying the village. Aang tells Katara and Sokka that he only knows airbending and has yet to master the other 3 elements. They make their way to the Northern Water Tribe, where Aang can learn from waterbending masters. During a side trip to the Northern Air Temple, Aang is betrayed by a peasant and captured by Fire Nation archers led by Commander Zhao. However, a masked marauder called the Blue Spirit helps Aang escape. Zhao realizes that Zuko is the Blue Spirit and has a crossbowman fire a bolt that knocks Zuko out. But Aang uses his skills to escape with the unconscious Zuko. Aang watches over Zuko until morning, then leaves to reunite with Sokka and Katara. Zhao tries again to kill Zuko by blowing up his ship, but Zuko secretly survives and sneaks aboard Zhao's ship. Upon arriving, Aang and company are welcomed by the citizens of the Northern Water Tribe, and waterbending Master Pakyu teaches Aang and Katara. The Fire Nation arrives and Zhao begins his attack while Zuko continues his independent search for the Avatar. After defeating Katara in battle, Zuko captures Aang, who re-enters the Avatar state to search for the Dragon Spirit for help to defeat the Fire Nation. The Dragon Spirit advises him to use the ocean and show the power of water. Returning to his body, Aang battles Zuko until Katara freezes Zuko in ice, then leaves to join the battle. Zuko's uncle Iroh and Zhao make their way to a sacred cave where Zhao captures the Moon Spirit. Despite Iroh's pleas, Zhao kills the Moon Spirit to strip all the waterbenders of their abilities. Enraged by Zhao's sacrilege, Iroh reveals his mastery of firebending, frightening Zhao and his entourage out of the sacred cave. Princess Yu gives her life to revive the Moon Spirit. Zhao finds out Zuko survived and they prepare to fight, but Iroh talks Zuko out of it and Zhao is drowned by waterbenders. Recalling his life before being trapped in the ice, Aang enters the Avatar state and raises the ocean into a gigantic wall to drive the Fire Nation back. Zuko's father Fire Lord Ozai learns of the defeat and tasks his daughter Princess Azula with preventing the Avatar from mastering earth and fire.